The biggest issue, if you're a videographer, if you're a client that hires any media team, is return on investment. And if you don't know what that is, that's if they pay me and Joey, let's say I'm a client, let's say I'm a brand, maybe I'm a realtor. If I pay Joey to shoot my videos, make my marketing videos, run my social media, make the content and the media, most business owners are going to go, where the my ROI, where's my money back? Where's my money? I put in $6,000 of you, Joey. I didn't get a single lead. What the hell, bro? Like, all right, it's time to break up. It's not working out for us. What do you say to that now that you are running your own ads for your own business?
Have they broken up with me? Do you want me to take it from the breakup? Or do you want me to take it from before?
Let's step it back.
Okay.
Yeah.
So before any of that, what's important is for you to know the business structure. And we'll get into all that too. Do you want me to jump into that, or do you want me to kind of do the overview real quick?
I think let's go from that part where client is breaking up. And let's just start from there. Okay, so let's reverse engineer why that happened.
I see. Okay, so the client breaks up with you because you can't get them a return on their investment. The money they spend with you, and I'm turning it in, I got to keep it conversational. The money that they spend with the videographer in their head is an investment. But one of the things that's important when you're having that conversation in the moment, it's like, I had said this before, but it's like talking with your girlfriend. You don't know why she's upset with you. You have an idea, you have a feeling, but you can't articulate that feeling into words to have the conversation to solve the issue. That's called something, there's something under the rug that if you just lift the rug out, pull the shit out and say, here's a problem, let's solve it, or at least have a solution, that's going to make it an easier conversation, and that's going to stop the churn of your clients.
What's under the rug? Return on investment?
Okay. I said it so good the first time. So the thing under the rug when videographers are trying to close clients is ROI. The clients don't know it, but they're paying you to give them more money. If they're paying you $5, they want to make 10. If they're paying you $5,000, they want to make $10,000. They're not telling you that, but that's what they want. That's why they're paying the person to do the thing in the first place.
Yeah, when they're paying for marketing especially, they expect some sort of return, whether it be some people are just a little bit more patient. Some people have bigger budgets to spend, so they can go, look, some people get it right away. But like most clients have a small budget, and if they're not making that budget back, they're going to break up with you as a media company or as a photographer, videographer. And Joey, he is solving that problem right now by running ads with his own company. And you want to share that sort of mindset? Why do you start doing that?
So one of the beliefs I have is fucking send it. Fuck around and find out. So I've churned so many clients, and I'm getting tired of it.
You mean they've dropped off?
They've dropped off, churned. They've dropped off. So on average, it was like 3 months, 2-3 months. I think that's kind of the same for you. And the reason why is just because that's like a psychological thing. The client, after the first month, is excited to shoot content. After the second month, they feel bad because they're like, well, we haven't gotten anything, but let's give it one more month. Third month, they look at they see their bank account going like this, not like this. Mm-hmm. And so the problem I want to solve, or am currently solving, is when they pay me, their bank account goes like this. Now, that's a very vague general overview of the problem I'm trying to solve. But I know for a fact that if you give me $1 and I make you $2 back, you will continue to give me $1. It's like a gambling machine or a slot machine that always pays off.
And how are you doing that? Are you structuring your packages to put a budget for ads? Like you're saying, like we're going to shoot X amount of videos and there's going to be a little bit of money there so I can run ads for you. Is that how you're doing it?
Yeah, pretty much. You just, if the package is $5,000, the $5,000 would go to actually creating the content, and then $1,500 of it will go to ads. And that $1,500 could get split up into $30 a day, $40, $50. I think it's $50 a day.
Yeah, and you're running the ads, not the client.
Mm-hmm. And so right there, you picked up on something. That's a skill videographers don't have. Mm-hmm. Do you know how to run ads?
No, I just go boost. I just hit boost.
But that's the thing.
But this is why I have you, because you're going to figure this out and we're going to team up.
And so, but that right there, they just hit boost because that's their limited understanding of what marketing actually is. They think, more people are going to come up with the idea themselves that, I saw Rob's stuff. I want to give Rob money.
So break that down for me then. What is that? Educate me on that like complex You know, because there's targeted ads, there all that stuff. Like kind of bring it down because I don't know anything.
So this will probably be the best way to break it down. There's two types of content, obviously, organic and paid media, like ads. The reason clients are churning is because they think the organic content will give them a return, right? We just did that. The reason you can't guarantee that is because you can't track that. You can't actually measure the success of organic content other than views. And what I mean by
And
measure,
insights, right? And all that stuff, yeah.
how many people actually not liked as in click the like button, but how many people actually went to your website from that? And then how do you connect the amount of people that went to the website from that single post that you posted?
Okay.
And then from that website, how many actually went through, clicked the button, and signed up for a call? Oh, you're not getting any calls? Well, you can't even track that anyway. You can't track from how many people enter the website to how many people book the call because you don't have it set up, or you just didn't know that you could do that.
So when you run an ad, what do you use? Like Facebook Ad Manager?
I even got rid of the website altogether and tried to make it as easy as possible for clients. So what I do is I run an ad, and then Facebook came up with this thing called a lead form, an instant form. And all they do is if they want to learn more, they click the button, they put in their first name, they put in their email, and they put in their phone number. That's it.
That's it.
And then if they want, they can book a call after. But what's cool is once they put in their email, their information, you can now actually, I'm not saying cold outreach and try to sell them. No, help them.
Yeah.
Hey, I just saw that you entered your email onto my lead form on Facebook. Hope you like the ad. I put some effort into it. Even that's a little too much. But is there anything I can help you with? Any problems that you're having right now? And that's even a little harsh. That's even a little coming on strong. But the whole point is that you have to package all your shit in a way that helps the client solve the issue they have.
And most of the time, if they're clicking the ad, they already have the problem.
They already have the interest. They may not have the problem, but they have an interest in the problem. And that's the thing. It's all interest. Are you interested in me right now? Yes, I have your utmost attention.
So you got my attention. I clicked on it. And then what happens from that? Like, how do you convert that ad? Or how do you convert that click?
So when they click on the ad, right? So this is how the numbers work, okay? Because the numbers are important for answering that question. If 100 people click on, if 100,000 people see the ad, if 100 people click on the ad, if out of those 100 or 1,000 people click on the ad, and then out of those 1,000 that click on the ad, 100 actually put in their information, you now have 100 leads that you can now call up on the phone or give value to or give information to about what it is that you offer. They showed an interest. And you know that you didn't accidentally click the ad, accidentally type in your information, accidentally type in your email, your phone number, and say, okay. You didn't accidentally, that's an interest. And so what you do is you tracked out of that ad, 100 people showed interest. Now, on my ad, I'm like, I'll make it even easier. If they're really interested, right, you're qualifying your prospect all the way through. If they're really interested, they could book a call.
Got it.
And anybody who knows sales knows is that once you have that call, you dissect their problem. If they have to show up to the call, because a percentage of those 100 who give you the information, it was all fake anyway.
Yeah, they're not going to show up. Yeah.
We'll say 20%, the 20 people who had real information, 2 of them will book a call. Out of those 2 booked calls, you get to know them. Hey, so what issues do you have? Oh, why are you having those issues? Oh, have you tried this? Oh, so you're not even running ads. Oh, well, that's why you can't track how much money you're making because you're not running ads. Out of those 2 calls, 1 of them will close for $3,000 a month. And the other thing is too is that this does not work for everyone.
Right.
I can't go to a homeless man and give him pitch him my package for $3,000 a month because he doesn't even have $1. And so what you do is out of those 100 or 1,000 people, you have to qualify them to make sure they're good enough for you and not good enough for you. That sounds kind of like I'm judging. I'm not. It's knowing that can your service actually help that person? I cannot help a homeless man.
Yeah. And it's almost like you can even do that in the video itself.
And so one of the things I did in my ad, which, no, hold on, let me do it again. So one of the things I did in my ad, which I'm going to show you right now. So you're a high-ticket business owner here in Las Vegas. And yes, I mean Vegas. That is the literal stratosphere right behind me.
That's crazy.
and you're struggling to get leads into your business. I'm talking cold, hard conversations that you can then lead into sales calls. Simply posting to Instagram isn't enough to book more calls or get more business. We'll create 3 months worth of high-performing content in a single day that actually makes your audience want to work with you and show you exactly how to set up your ads and run them profitably. We took Osmond's YouTube content from 200 views to 4,000 views in 2 months. And with Jillian's very first post with us, she broke the 2,000 mark. And if that wasn't enough, we quintupled. That's 5x to Erica's average view count on her first post with us. Here's the thing, we're only taking on 2 more clients this month. And if you're seeing this ad, then that means there's still a spot open. So if that sounds even remotely interesting to you, click the button below, fill out a couple of questions, and we'll see if we can help. Is right out the top, I say high ticket business owners here in Las Vegas, Nevada. What does that do? Well, if you're in Utah, you probably ain't seeing the ad. That it was targeted for Las Vegas. High ticket. What does that even mean? It means you sell just a high-end product. More, hopefully, than $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, $6,000. Now, the reason that's important is because if I'm doing marketing for someone who's selling a $10 product, you need numbers. You need volume for them to make that money back.
Yeah.
I mean, think about it. So if they pay me $5,000 and they have a $10 product, that's 500 people that they need to buy their shit from your content.
And so targeting the high ticket client, they can just maybe sell 2 products and they pay for your service.
And cover the costs.
And that's, okay, so there we go. That right there, covering your costs as a business owner is what ultimately will keep you on their team.
No.
As long as they're covered.
That's wrong. And the reason it's wrong is because if you cover their costs, now they're just wasting time with you.
They got to make a profit.
They have to make a profit. And so one of the
Stand
things
corrected.
and so one of the things with the ads that's really important is that they do make a profit. But keep in mind, if they're paying me $5,000, they're spending $1,500 on ads, what's my price? $3,000. So not only do they have to make a profit off of the if they're spending $1,500 and they make $10,000, they're now down to $8,500 minus the $3,000 they're paying me, which is $5,500. So they paid me $3,000. They spent $5,000 or $3,500, whatever the math is. They spent $5,000. They made $5,500 back. Profit. So not only did they make the $5,000 back, but they also made 55 on top of it. That's the math. They'll stay with that.
If they make double or triple, basically. Yeah.
And really what you want to do is you want them to make more than that.
Yeah, for sure.
There's
well, because if they win, then you win and everybody's happy and then you have a long, fruitful relationship. And then you have work as a...
And now you don't churn your shit after 3 months.
Yes.
That's and so my point is that in order to do that, you have to know how to run ads, but that's just a skill. The harder skill to learn is how does a business actually work? Because then you get into, okay, well, what if my price is what if my service, if the client's service, whatever they're trying to sell with the ads is only $2,000 and your price is $3,000 or $4,000 or $5,000? You need a good offer.
Yeah, that's huge.
And I could go into detail about the offer, but it just... you would waste your time hearing me talk about it. Go watch Alex Hormozi, read his book, $100 Million Offers. It is the one book that just changed the way I think. And so you just need something that's a no-brainer offer. For me, it was a free shoot. And so if you think about that, right? Because I talked about, we did free content. I did free content, closed $5,000 worth of work for multiple clients. But if you think about that as a funnel, I reached out, did a free shoot. The thing that made them convert, yes, it was the content, but it was me as a person.
Right.
You're betting on yourself by doing free content. With ads, you're not betting on yourself. Well, a little bit, depending on who's doing the closing. Right? With ads, you can actually create the system to acquire customers.
Yeah, acquire. And they're just leads. Obviously, you still got to close it. That's a whole different
and that's sales.
Skill set.
That's but beyond this video.
Yeah, that's
I'm learning a bunch.
We're just talking about getting people
marketing,
to pay attention, to click on you,
marketing.
So you can get the number, so you can get leads, and so that your client is now, oh, my videos are working. I'm getting calls from customers. I'm getting emails. I'm getting comments. That's what the client, most clients want because they are running a business. They are looking at us, as a business expense, not as a creative expense.
Yeah, you're a write-off on their fucking taxes.
Yeah. Yes. we're talking about business, and like a lot of, at least for some of the new people too, and maybe this is some good insight. If they divorce you in the third month, it's probably nothing, or maybe it is something you're doing, but it's most likely something you're not doing to solve that return on investment problem, because that is another equation. It's an important equation to understand very early on. I wish I learned this early on, like in year one. I wish I learned this in year one. I'm in year 6. I'm still sort of learning on it. For anybody out there right now, I want you guys to like think about maybe following Joey, hitting him up, following his business, and just like picking his brain. Joey's gonna leave some links on his on the end of the video, but we're gonna have a part 2 because I feel like Joey's.
Are we out of time? Are you coming to a close?
We're cutting it close. Okay. I want to keep these short.
Yeah, I want you guys to leave it. What is the single problem, right? There's a billion of them, but what's the biggest one for you specifically? Drop that in the comment, and then what we'll do is in the next podcast, let's just attack those. Let's attack those comments.